Fuck that.
I'm living my best life.
He was a fairy.
Yeah, yeah,
He was a fairy.
yeah, yeah.
He was a fairy.
With a baddie, I'm my daddy. You wanna grab it?
Oh, good.
You
All right, let's see.
should stay. And see,
Why
this right
do
here,
you
this right
do
here is
this
why I
to
tell
me?
y'all to stop telling people sharp. So I was like, 11 a.m.
No,
sharp.
no, because we'd have been here sharp. It was my goddamn son's dentist who fucked around and changed the time to his appointment.
I hate when they do that.
The
You know they
reason why.
did that so they could get off early. You know that, right?
Man,
You know that, right? You know what? Can you come instead of
it's
coming
Saturday
in?
too?
Instead of coming in at 1:30, could you please come in at 9 a.m. please?
Yes. I'm talking about, dog.
You should have told me that from the first get-go.
Right, because I slicked and planned my whole day around, goddamn.
That's why I made the
having,
appointment.
you know what I'm saying?
That's the main reason why people make the appointments and they have you so you can.
Nah, man, I really can't stand that shit because you do make the appointment and then you don't be late to your appointment because then they'll give it away. You come to your appointment 10 minutes early and still gotta wait 45 minutes just to get called back to get your goddamn blood pressure taken, and then it's another 45 minutes before you can see the doctor, and then the doctor only sees you for 4.5 minutes, and then you out.
Then they lie like he the only motherfucking doctor.
Man,
Nah, the restaurant don't want to do that shit.
that shit crazy as hell.
And I got good insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got good insurance. Like,
Fuck
this
you
shit is.
mean.
Let you be upper echelon. They would have came. That's all I'm
Fuck
saying.
do you mean, nigga?
That's all I'm saying. Let you would have been upper echelon. They coming.
Oh, God. Oh, shit, boy.
Cheap
That
400.
shit crazy as hell. We got the intro little... If not, just say go. You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. There we go. Oh, it faded out.
See, that what I'm
Yo,
talking
yo,
about.
yo, what the fuck is going on? This is another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. I am one half of your host, Rocky.
I am your second half. See, note the short guy without shorts.
While we're joined by the world's greatest producer.
Ratchet Hippie. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me run that back.
And lives via sex and text from everyone.
Everybody.
Whoa!
Yeah. Hey, man, everything's good with me, you know, vibe-wise. I am, you know, they come for the party, but they stay for the Corey because I'm a vibe, you know. I'm outside. Goddamn sex, you know, I'm still on I'm on tryouts right now, you know.
Protest.
You know.
Oh, my
Protesting
God.
right now, you know.
Please.
Goddamn.
Standing.
Discipline.
Well, that's always good. That is always good.
got that.
Always a good thing.
Right.
Yeah. I be looking for, let's build some shit. Fucking nah, let's build some shit. Money or something.
Oh, my God.
They ain't with that. You know
All right, let me sell you.
Yeah. Let's,
What?
Huh?
What?
Let's go to the beach and draw the plan in the sand, baby. And, you know, take over the land, baby. You know, one pussy at a time. But anyway, text is awesome. Today and yesterday, I say I was talkative, but other than that, man, life is good, Brian. Just looking for the best to become better every. What about you, brother, man?
Shit. Everything is good. Vibes are high. I really got down. You know how sometimes they be like, you be doing so much that you like too humble. You don't want to give yourself praise or take too much praise. Like, I think I had a moment where I was appreciative
Of yourself.
of how much I grown. So like yesterday, my baby, her son came to me and he was just like, hey, do you mind if I ask you a question? I want to just holler at you man to man type shit. I'm like, all right, bet, what's up? And it was something that, you know, just teenagers do, nothing real outlandish, you know what I'm saying? Just kids being kids.
Right.
And he was basically asking me like which way he should approach about telling his mother. And I thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time that something like that ever happened. And then I had to I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? When I'm looking in the mirror, you know, I'm like trying to get myself like praise, like, all right, bro, you doing what you got to do. But then I also thought about something. I was like, you know what? He only felt that safe because he see how his mother is happy when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would doubt it highly if every time or majority of the time we bickering, she got an attitude, she snapping on them, did that and the third. Like, it's coming from like, okay. So I think I see that he got a little bit better approach.
You was his example.
You know what I'm saying? So when he came to me and was just like, bro, I really want to know what you think about this shit. I thought that was cool. So goddamn, yeah, that got my vibes high.
That'd be a beautiful thing.
Lives good. You know what I'm saying? Still in daddy mode. You know what I'm saying? We only late today because my son's dentist decided to change the appointment at the last
we can't
minute.
say we late when I make the announcement.
Yeah, but I said sharp on Wednesday.
You did.
So goddamn, I do want to go ahead and take accountable for all the accountables out there. I apologize. Well, it's not even really me, but I still apologize. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Sex, good. Text, good. Ratchet Hippie.
What about you?
Hi,
Give
guys.
us the tea.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Hi,
That's what y'all be saying.
Who is y'all?
The women.
I don't say clock it.
Lingo,
Oh my god, we do. We do.
do
Let's see. Life is going good. My life has been going really fucking good.
My life.
Yes. Listen. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh, I'm wrapping up quarter 2.
Fuck you.
For those of y'all who have been following along on this little journey of mine, I am in quarter 2. Well, everybody's in quarter 2 of the year. We are wrapping up. We only have 9 more days left in this quarter. I've actually accomplished a lot of things this quarter. I'm very proud of myself in regards to that. And I've been working on something very near and dear, and it's just really, really exciting and really cool. So that's lives, vibes. Vibes have been high because I've been changing my mindset. So fuck all that shit. Like for real, like the world it's just too much sometimes.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's a lot. There's a lot the fuck going on, and I'm just sometimes you just got to take a step back. But my vibes are vibe because I'm being intentional about it. Life, vibes, sex is good. I still ain't found my Mario coins. I've been looking for them since last motherfucking
Hey,
week.
y'all see some Mario coins, man? Yay, return them.
Run off.
Hit the inbox.
Listen, let me know.
If you see it, you gonna look at it like that was a champion, right?
Let me know, please. And then let's see. Texts are getting better. I've been keeping up with my friends more, so I'm happy about that. Condolences to my big sister and her fiance. Their dog passed on Juneteenth.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was really sad. So shout out to Chico. May he rest. You know, all dogs go to heaven, so may you rest up. He was very much loved. But yeah, that's me, guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we get right on to the first part of the show we call Bullshit of the Week. Yo.
Rocky. I just think they all need to die.
Why the fuck you lying?
You on some bullshit.
I don't want none of it. I'm a real street nigga. And who wants some bullshit this week, man?
Man, Joey Crack.
AKA
Fat Joe.
What?
What Mr. Leanback done did this time? Because the first time he did the whatever he did at that barbershop podcast shit.
All right, so Terrence T.A. Dixon, once a hype man to rapper Fat Joe, has sued his former employer for 20 M's, making allegations that kind of are blended along the Diddy trial. So the federal lawsuit filed Thursday in U.S. District Court in the Southern District of New York and reviewed by the Times alleges that the rapper underpaid Mr. Dixon, cut him out of promise pay for contributing to album tracks, defrauded authorities about his income, ditched Dixon in foreign countries without money or transportation, and running a criminal organization built on intimidation and violence.
That sound like some Fat Joe shit.
The lawsuit alleges that Fat Joe forced the hype man, a sort of backing vocalist who pumps the audience up into approximately 4,000 sex acts with women in front of him and his crew. The 54-year-old rapper is accused of having sexual relations with girls who were 15 and 16.
Jesus
The allegations go back to when Joe was in his late 30s. And the lawsuit says, that's what the lawsuit says. Fat Joe's song, She My Mama, which has graphic sexual lyrics, was based on what is alleged to have happened with him with this girl in real life. All right. They said he was 16 years older than her at the time of the alleged raping, or all of this that's going on. So the hype man is basically putting it out there like, look, I witnessed a lot of this shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but you know what pissed me off too? Yeah, hype man. Now that's it.
Because man, bro, this is why the nigga asking for 20 M's. I believe the nigga broke. No doubt. I think when life hit your ass and you broke and you got that joker in your back pocket, now it's time to use it. So like I doubt like at the time, I mean, even though he said he was having a hard time getting paid and shit and getting jilted.
You still were taken care of.
Right. You still at least was around, so shelter, all that good shit you eat, all that's taken care of, the basic necessities. But
the extra shit you want to do, goddamn, ain't taken care of.
Right, that nigga, it said Fat Joe made him stay there and watch. Yeah, on my Diddy shit, nigga.
That's wickedness.
On my Diddy shit.
But I ain't surprised. For some reason, them folks in that goddamn category right there in that area of life is off.
See, I'm just saying I don't ever want to get that to that level of rich or stardom or fame or anything like that, because if this is what I got to partake in to get to that level, I don't want it. And it's too many people who willingly partake into that. Because they want it. They want the fame. They want the money. They want the attention. They want the status. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the Cassie Diddy trial, like, these women willingly participated. Like, at one point or another.
I don't think nobody focused on that like you just did. At one point or another.
Speaking of that, but not to get off, did y'all hear that voice recording of her threatening that nigga?
Yes, child.
All right,
I will kill you.
Oh, shit. I said,
Diddy.
bro, that bitch sounds just like a goddamn a good girl that was around some thugs, nigga. I have never killed anyone, but I have someone do it.
You know what this shit remind me of? With that movie they came out with, it was just like explaining how they normally do it. It's got Chad and Taylor, but the nigga that did Step Up.
Channing Tatum.
Taylor, yeah, him. Like
Channing Tatum.
It's almost like, how this shit going
Stay
on
in
now.
the mic.
How this shit going on now. My bad.
One of them.
Like the movie showcase, like they get the girls over to an island.
As he turns around.
Goddamn, I make sure I'm in the mic. Island they send them to the island, do that weird shit, drug them up.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's a movie, bro. Watch that shit, bro. It's crazy.
You didn't even explain it good enough for anybody to go see it. Hush. All we know is this Channing Tatum in there. That's all we know.
In the chat, whoever in the chat, man, find that.
I don't know what it is.
I don't listen. Okay, there's a movie in there with Channing Tatum. He takes the girls to an island
because the ending was wicked. She ended up being the monster.
All right, look, I got a question. All right,
this child
out of Diddy and Fat Joe. If you had a choice to be the victim, which one would you want to be?
Neither one, man.
Neither.
I couldn't do it.
Nobody? Nobody want to ask?
No.
I wouldn't want to be
I'll
a victim.
answer the motherfucker.
Oh, the movie's called Blink Twice. That's what the movie
Thank you.
I'd rather be in Diddy's.
No, why? Diddy cheap? Motherfucker only giving out $10,000 to bitches.
To
That's
her.
the bitches. That's the
To
bitches.
her though. No. Let's not do that. Cause
That's
we
the
know
bitches.
we know
Talk about them niggas.
Young Miami was getting paid $500,000.
That was just her.
That's why I
Well-
said it depending on the quality of the bitch.
Boy, goddamn, no, I'm talking about the niggas.
Oh, he was paying them out the wing.
Huh? And goddamn, I ain't have to do nothing with niggas. And I ain't have to like witness no underage shit going on.
Straight. This their job.
I'd rather be in Diddy's. I'd rather be the victim of Diddy than Fat
Where's my
Joe.
little number thing?
Huh?
Hold on.
I'm just all right. Well, fuck it.
Hey, now if
Y'all
we being
goddamn
realistic-
keep
Well,
it
no,
real.
I don't know.
Shit.
I'm about this. Okay,
Moving
what is there to
on.
keep it real
This-
about in regards to that? First of all,
This nigga goddamn Fat Joe shaped like a damn
I wouldn't
helium
want to
balloon.
be in that situation. I definitely would have to be Diddy's. Just got
That nigga Fat Joe too big for
if-
some of that shit, nigga. I do believe, goddamn.
oh,
like-
so y'all are just saying that you just wouldn't want to watch Fat Joe fuck,
Right.
Okay,
Hell
okay.
yeah, like, and then I get to fuck Cassie.
Facts.
Now, granted, you is there in the shadows lurking.
All I gotta do is imagine you not there.
Whatever. That
I
nigga
just gotta
pacing back and
focus
forth
on
with
him.
his dick
But
in his
then all
hand.
you gotta know he there because he telling you how to do the
Right.
scene. So I done been in that.
Sure.
I done did porn. Yeah, I would have probably did great. I probably would.
We all
Right,
done
you would
porn.
you would have did great in Diddy's little harem.
Damn. Huh?
I'm gonna blackmail his ass. I'm a dirty little motherfucker.
Oh
I don't
Yeah.
want this.
That nigga Joe
my god. So
crack.
so y'all out here doing porn?
Nigga, everybody do porn.
porn.
Just go grab a random person phone from anywhere.
It's
and
just
go
not
through
out.
the photo gallery. You gonna find something. Everybody do porn, nigga. And it's not that the people who did it is the only ones who see it. You know the government see everything.
Right.
Boy, you got niggas up there with the baby lotion in that motherfucker getting off.
And you be sitting, and if
Please.
your woman sending 5 attachments and you do porn. Take a picture of yourself naked.
Let me see them lips.
Go ahead.
All
What's the
right. No, all right. Let's
All
change
right.
it. See,
Oh.
y'all always drag it.
this nigga
y'all
goddamn
fucking
Fat Joe
drag
sick, though.
it.
Hey, you know,
This nigga sick.
if one thing the generation did,
I'm gonna say this: if all of what's being alleged is true, because I don't just want to put that all the way there until we see what's going on in the case. It
Man,
could be
innocent till
another
proven
Shannon
guilty.
Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it could be another Diddy. The way the case looking, shit, niggas just need some money. Niggas just went broke by that shit. But
niggas really
if
ready
he
to ruin your life.
is guilty of what he's alleged of doing, yeah, man. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all just gonna stop saying I'm shallow when I say these folks really be ugly and don't know how to goddamn function when they have the attention and the pick of the litter that they want and all of it. Man, these niggas go overboard, man.
And also-
These niggas lose their goddamn mind.
Believe what I said when I keep saying these niggas was already like that before they even got there. And all this did was enhance who they was.
That shit crazy.
Because they got the power and the
This
money
shit is
to make you do
crazy.
whatever. They ain't have it before.
Man,
Niggas wicked, man.
I can't believe if it's true. I can't believe this nigga got down around here with 15-year-old.
I don't know. He looked like he the type of nigga.
That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? We got to get back to judging.
I never
Your
stopped.
ass look weird, nigga. I should be able to say what's on my mind.
Hey, but you see, you gotta have the goddamn power observation because all day at work, all I do is just judge. Like, look at that. That bitch sell pussy right there. She got that.
But then, like, even if like you may be like out of shape, or even if some ugly niggas like or ugly bitches, they personality kick in where they attraction lack. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you be like, that bitch ugly, but that's a real motherfucker. Right
Like they be like, man, that bitch cool as hell. Like,
That's the motherfuckers that quote unquote grow on you.
Facts.
right. Because like, and that go back to you can
can learn
grow
to
to
do
love
love
anybody.
and like-
that go
and-
just like that.
And see beauty.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Hey, after a
Like,
while,
they
definitely can.
that personality
You
make
definitely
them fine.
can. You right?
If
Okay,
they work on them.
they
Yeah, but
definitely
they-
can.
Not if they stay the
Because
same.
Bro, the personality what made them fine.
I'm trying to tell you because there's been plenty
But
of
I'm
times
saying,
that
if the personality makes them fine, right, and then you start fucking with said person, if they then start taking their eating habits a little bit better, start taking goddamn care of their physical, like really start having a routine for how their appearance is, they can grow into being alright.
Bruh, you talking to
We done
motherfuckers
seen
that
a lot of before and
that,
afters.
that's logic. So logic is ridiculous. But we all know that term beauty isn't out of behold. We know niggas that strictly love ugly bitches. They don't think they ugly.
Bro, that just says like either they know that the nigga himself knows he ugly and he can only go so far, so he's shooting for him, or the nigga is looking for a lick and he lacking somewhere. The nigga might be homeless. He need a place to stay. Fuck it, let me shoot a shot.
Bro, sometimes that might just be like they understand.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Realization, like shit. If I'm ugly, or if I'm a goddamn 6, 7, whatever I think I am, I'm not finna shoot for like the top of the top.
But how you know something ugly if that's how they all look around your area and you ain't seen nothing outside of that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that still's gonna hold up weight wherever you go. Outside of that, because we getting lost on this shit.
Yeah, we hit
Fat
side
Joe,
notes like a fat.
if alleged, it's true.
He did
It's
it.
sick.
He did it like OJ did
It's
it.
sick.
He did it.
It's sick.
He need Jesus.
This shit is crazy. I really don't want to like harp too much on it because it just was alleged. So we don't know. We don't know right now, but yeah. Prayers up for the victim in whatever circumstance, however that shit comes out. Pray for the motherfucker. Pray for the victim. Moving right along. We are getting into today's show.
Steak and taters.
Pork
Pork butts and taters.
They got this SBA flag. I see that is one of our topics. Let's see what we got going on.
It's called what kind of flag?
Well, no. It's a flag that's being flown over the SBA, which is the Small Business Association. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused. What is wrong with you?
Dr. Umar's coming.
Oh my God! Please be so for real.
I beg your pardon.
You can beg. All right.
Now the head of the Small Business Administration participated in a flag-raising ceremony last week where they raised a new American flag over the SBA and the Appeal to Heaven flag, which looks like this. Now, the origins of this flag go back to the Revolutionary War. It's credited to Colonel Joseph Reed, who was an aide to George Washington. He recommended it as a symbol for the Navy. George Washington did adopt it for the Navy in 1775. And the phrase Appeal to Heaven comes from John Locke's work. The pine tree especially was a symbol of resistance for the Massachusetts Bay Colony, particularly against the king's restrictions on logging and shipbuilding. So this was a Revolutionary War symbol of resistance, appealing to a higher power to overcome persecution and subjugation. It is now a far-right symbol. This is a Christian nationalist symbol. This has been associated with the far right, the January 6th insurrections. It was seen at events like the Call, which are associated with Dominion theology and the Seven Mountains Mandate. Both of those theologies, if you're not familiar with those, are integral to the Christian nationalist movement. They believe that America should be forced to be a Christian nation, that only Christians should hold office, and that biblical law should be applied to the United States over civil law, including things like the death penalty for adultery or even killing a rebellious child. This is a very, very serious dog whistle, letting people know who's in charge and what they're doing. This was also flown outside of Justice Alito's house for quite a while and raised a lot of questions about his ability to be impartial when he openly identifies with such far-right ideologies. This is all based on a lie. America was not founded as a Christian nation. It was founded as a nation of religious liberty, and the founding fathers were so abundantly clear about that. Even George Washington, who was a practicing Christian, said the United States of America should have a foundation that is free from the influence of the clergy. And multiple times throughout his presidency, he was written to by various religious groups who were worried that because the Constitution did not expressly protect them, that they would be persecuted. The Constitution doesn't talk about religion at all. The only phrase about religion in the Constitution says that there will be no religious tests given to someone holding public office. And while George Washington was president, he was written to by one of these religious groups, fearing facing persecution, and he said this: "No one would be more zealous than myself to establish effectual barriers against the horrors of spiritual tyranny for every species of religious persecution. For you doubtless remember that I have often expressed my sentiment that every man, conducting himself as a good citizen and being accountable to God alone for his religious opinions, might be protected in worshiping the deity according according to the dictates of his own conscience. The Treaty of Tripoli that went into effect in 1797, one of the first documents of United States, the country says that the United States is in no way founded on the Christian religion. This is not just a very dangerous dog whistle to Christian nationalists and the movements like Dominion Theology and the Seven Mountains Mandate. It's also a lie. America was founded on religious freedom, and the Bible does not dictate overthrowing governments and taking control of countries to enforce your religion. Jesus always gave an offering, an invitation, and never used force. It is a lie for money and power. Kelly left.
Lord of
Christ.
mercy.
Well, we're here. So the flag was flown over the Small Business Administration.
So I mean, just like she said, it's basically a dog whistle, and now they're basically showing you who really is running these agencies. This is a government building. It's a federal government building.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What, the SBA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they handle all small business association. They handle all small businesses in America, the
Right.
Small Business Association. And so anyway, so that's something else that's been going on, and not understanding if it's in response to the No Kings movement, but it happened coincidentally to coincide.
Right.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Damn. Well, we have a lot of I ain't gonna lie. I have been trying to be like on a detox of how much just negative. I don't care if it's from the world or shit or anything, and I just find I gotta put my whole phone down. It's hard.
Facts.
It's hard to unless you just like have a separate account and you're intentionally just only going for positive right, bruh. It's so hard not to run across
Bullshit.
the bullshit.
Bro, I thank God that at my job, you can't be on the phone. So I don't get on the phone until I get home. So I probably got a peace of mind for goddamn
Yeah,
10
bro.
hours of the day.
Yeah, bro, because it's at the end of the day, it's a lot of shit that happens that is beyond the normal citizen's control anyway, or beyond the ceiling of power that they actually have to change any of like the Congress shit, the government shit. They don't feel like they one little voice or however many people feel like them is enough to make a difference. And so, man, I just try to just balance it out a little bit more.
Right.
I try to balance it out because nigga, let everybody else tell it. We were supposed to goddamn be in martial law 2020. We were supposed to the world was supposed to end in the year 2000
And 2012.
Yeah.
and 2012.
The predictions they be
Yeah,
making
it
be a
just
little
be,
off.
nigga, I bet,
A
bro,
lot off.
if it's gonna happen, go let it happen.
Right. I mean,
I'm
shit,
so
they done
tired
said
of
aliens
goddamn-
are here. Okay, but what you gonna do?
Right.
Okay.
Right? Like,
What is
why
that gonna
can't I meet one?
change? I don't give a fuck about meeting one. Do I still got to pay rent on the first? Like, does this mean anything?
There we go.
Are
That's
my
what I
lights
mean.
gonna get cut
Right.
off?
Yes.
The shit that I don't need to stress about.
All right.
Is it gonna be gone?
Me and
Right.
my baby were talking the other night, and something ran across my mind because I was just looking at all this shit, right?
Right.
So I know right now everybody is like on the edge of their seat about this war.
Right.
Are we finna partake or are we finna get bombed and all this? At the same time, in the middle of all this hoopla, the Bus family sells the Lakers for
Billion.
$10.1 billion. Highest athletic purchase in history. All right. I'm thinking to myself, like, why would a family that's worth that much, because they got to be worth way more than
First
that.
of all, if they sell
You know what I'm
the team
saying?
for $1 billion,
So
10 billion. So I
what
know what
kind
y'all
of
got.
family that is worth that much, that is in fear, like the regular person, we're in fear that we might go to war. We don't know which way it's going to go. Why would that person spend $10 billion?
Because they're not the regular person and they have $10 billion and they obviously have an escape plan if something of that nature was to happen.
Not only that, they know what's
You
going
know
on.
what I'm saying?
That's
exactly.
what I'm-
They
They
know
know
what's
what's
going on.
That's my thought right there.
They are in. They get in the know.
They know what's going on.
They're
They
in the
know
know.
that the media is controlled. They know that fear mongering and all of this shit is a thing. Like, if we want to sell out a hand sanitizer right now, all we got to do is say COVID back. Bleach and hand sanitizer going to fly off the shelf.
You know what? They do this shit like they taking turns helping each other come up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it? Cause nigga, first of all, if I got that much money and I was already planning on making this purchase, cause this purchase, I'm buying this team so that in the future it will make me money.
It's like when you get up in that area, you become family members to these motherfuckers.
But that's what I'm saying.
So they gonna help each other out.
I was looking at that to say, like, maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe they know that this all is just a show. Maybe they know that we're not gonna go to war.
Or maybe
you know what I'm saying? Like,
they're the ones orchestrating the whole
how
thing.
you know goddamn the bomb ain't finna drop right on the LA crypto center. Crypto.com arena.
And when we paid them to
Boom.
do it. And we paid
How
them to
you
do
know? But you just dropped this much money. But so I was just thinking like, bro, a
a
lot of this shit, I just gotta stop.
You ain't never know
Fuck
what garnered a lot of money? War.
That's the highest act in history.
Even
Like,
the fear of war would garner a lot of money.
Bro, the fear of anything.
Fear, yeah.
The
and
fear of anything, bro.
And they play, and if they know in America we could play on it. We
Hell
got y'all so
yeah.
emotional. You
Thank
can play
you.
on it.
Thank you, bro. It's so much emotions that we prioritize over real life action that all we got to do is say something. Oh, if you hear it from the news, it's true.
The news be lying. The news be lying. They get paid to just get whatever story they got. And yeah, they be like, they got journalism. Man, you know how motherfuckers can get paid off money. They motherfuckers want shit. They greedy. It's a lot of greed and gluttonous and shit going on.
Man, this shit crazy. That's just.
But y'all,
that was just my thought on that.
Selective outrage.
That was my thought on this shit.
Oh no, it's all planned. I think they all in on it.
Another thing that jogged my goddamn thought process.
Okay. They jogging.
Nigga,
Running soon.
Hey,
boy, Carisha.
Please.
Yeah,
thought we was
that's right, Chris. Please,
Please.
Bro, since Diddy has been locked up, boy, that Floridian bullshit is coming out of you, bro. Bruh, so now she done went and got the Natalie Nunn chin.
It's not a Natalie Nunn chin, first of all.
That's Clef the Chin Boy.
It's not. If anything, it
That's
looks like she
elongated jaw
it looks like she maybe have gotten lipo.
with the chin.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. And it's not the chin, it's the jaw.
She got to get that jawline
Or
fatter
might
to
have
slap
broke
it on.
it. Like, they'll break it to like
Slap it on
get
your jawline.
mold it to a place the way they want it.
In any case, it looks like she just wanted a better side profile.
I don't know. She done went through like 5 veneers already. Other shit.
But look, her nose is different as well. Like it just looks like she wants a better side profile. That's all.
You really hate yourself.
Or she wanted a side profile that she wanted, and she had the money to attain it, so she got
American Dad side profile, fat jaw.
Please, no,
it's
it's not.
Hill got the goddamn.
I'm telling you,
You're dragging it.
Crimson
You're
Chin,
dragging it.
And this is
Y'all
Clef.
are dragging it.
Chin.
Y'all are dragging it because y'all act like her chin is like so much further past her bottom lip.
I
or
know
something.
I can
Like,
see
it's
the
like-
difference.
Obviously, you can
saying
see
that.
the difference, but
That's
it's y'all are
right.
dragging. It is not bad. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's dragging.
Bruh,
Please.
What's dragging is how long that motherfucker is from
Long-
your ear
it's
to
not
the
long-
tip of that chin.
Bruh.
Not gonna
That
cap though.
be look
Dude,
like
It's a
goddamn-
fucking
Some
jaw.
beautiful eyebrows.
She has
That's
a
a
goddamn
man's jaw.
Oh my god.
That's probably what she getting ready for. Diddy coming
glad you said
home.
it before I said
I
it.
gotta get my jaw
Gotta get that
nigga like,
masculine jawline.
man like, huh?
Looking like Edward on Squidward handsome face.
Yeah. Fat, strong jaw ass, boy. Ooh,
y'all are real-
shit. Jesus Christ. Bruh, why you still ain't saying nothing?
She look like little Bow Wow now.
Because
Why
she
you
don't have to
still
say
ain't
nothing. And
saying
look at
nothing?
how y'all act. She
No, I
gotta
ain't
say
talking about
nothing.
a jaw. I'm talking about for Diddy.
She ain't gotta say nothing.
Shit.
She got immunity. I ain't got to be on.
Nah, I know you lying to me. She better not have no motherfucking immunity.
All of them got immunity, bro. You forgot.
No, only people who are involved in the case and are forced are in jeopardy of being charged with something can get immunity. So you just can't be a regular person who ain't got nothing to do with what we charging this
I
person
thought they said
for.
she was like one of the drug mules too.
Nigga, that is not in the like court docket.
Oh,
that's not in the court lawsuit.
I thought 50 Cent baby mama, that was one of her charges. Bringing the dope and goddamn.
Well,
That
yeah,
pink
but
Tusi.
she was also goddamn classified as a sex worker too.
Okay. I mean, we don't know.
If none of the niggas can come take that stand and be like,
Hey,
I was
Carisha.
fucking young Miami in front of
Yeah.
this nigga, it's not the same thing.
She probably caught Diddy when he was slowing down on that shit. Cause she was
Diddy was slowing down on that shit.
He was fucking her more than he was fucking them.
Nigga Daphne was still with the nigga when he got locked up. That nigga wasn't goddamn slowing down on that shit.
No, I ain't talking. I'm talking about like, well, I guess with her he ain't doing it like that.
Yeah, maybe just with her.
She the one. The reason why he got caught up in the first.
And as much as I hate, as much as I thought that when she was doing that interview with Sasha Santana, and she was like, yeah, we help each other. I help him and he helped me. And I was like, bruh, how the fuck can you help this nigga? I get it now. I slick get it.
Somebody can help you now.
I slick get it. It's just like sometimes you could be so far removed from where you started that people can't identify with you. Cause think about Hov. Think about Jay-Z. Like, he feel like almost to the normal, like to the everyday person, it's like he larger than life. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the conspiracy stories going around about whatever. But it's kind of like he larger than life. I believe if Jay-Z started dating like a Glorilla,
It would put him back in
that
the
would
memory.
make him right.
He
It
might-
would give a normal person a closer identification with him rather than the billionaire mogul. You know what I'm saying?
With the goddamn prestige wife and everything.
Right.
Like,
It's almost
your
like
girl don't even give off because your girl been top
she got
notch.
halitosis.
That too.
They
That
said
too.
Beyonce breath stink.
I think a lot of their breasts stink.
Bruh.
Erica
Speaking
Mena.
about breath and bad hygiene, let's just get on to the next one. Krishan motherfucking Rock.
Jesus.
Let's listen to this first.
I can call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess
Sad.
you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not
even busy.
like,
Okay.
babe,
You're busy right now.
I'm not busy.
I gotta call
I'm
you
not
later so
busy.
you can
I'm
do
not
this.
busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Here it go. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'm going to the dentist. Y'all want to come? No, I don't go home. Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Jack's driving.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here. Tell me, attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not finna keep, you know? So, all that, Put prayer hands, y'all. Everybody that loves me in the chat.
Your feet. You too young. Dragging your feet like that.
We got, bruh, just, all right. So, it came out that she, quote unquote, trying to work it out with Blue. So then, members of Blueface team come checks up on the house a couple days after she get there. It shit looked like a fucking sorority frat house, nigga. Like, this shit was horrible. Horribly, I swear to God, if you put 10 high school graduates in the house, this is what you would get. Just everywhere, bro. Clothes everywhere. That bitch had dildos out.
Jesus
just
Christ.
Sitting, just out, exposed. Like you don't have a growing baby, R.I.P. to your daddy. Like you ain't got no growing baby that's goddamn picking up everything and learning how his body working out. Man, what is you doing leaving this shit just out? Whole dildo.
Hey, now we know she a little off in the head.
A little.
I'm trying to be.
Nah, bro. They was trying to convince me Yahweh and all this, bro. She say Yahweh.
You can't be Yahweh and then going back to still doing the dumb shit you do.
Huh? She say Yahweh, nigga.
Yahweh.
So nigga, I thought it was up. I thought she was a new person. I kept telling y'all the ones falling for that bullshit. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
She was trying to clean up her image. That's what she was.
Man, nigga.
Somebody told her to try that.
This motherfucker here, bro. And this is why her life going down. Because you can't play with religion. Can't play with everybody. Bro, people live and die by that, and that is their beacon of hope that they hold on to in this life.
You can't act like you're going to be religious on camera and do bullshit on camera.
Come on, man. Bruh, I swear to God. So then she show up to streamer prom.
Right. Damn,
Funny
I ain't
Marco.
seen no clips for her in.
Yeah, her and Funny Mark. Her and Funny Marco. Yeah. I'm thinking about Funny Mike too. But her and Funny Marco came to the prom together. That was his date. I said,
with his
boy,
funny ass.
Why the fuck did? And I'm talking about, bro.
I know why he did it. It's genius on his part.
Look like she stank, dog. I see.
Like
at one time when she was like doing the Yahweh shit, she looked it clean. Or she might have been fresh out the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like she
could have been getting it together then, but motherfuckers can't keep up.
But they
with
say
it.
when you relapse, you go 10 times harder.
It get worse.
That motherfucker look, ooh, Jesus. Bruh, she was all at the prom, just being her. But, bruh, they went to the club afterwards. Matter of fact, we got a clip of this shit. They went to the club afterwards. And just, Talia get W mans to be.
Talia always been like a good W man.
But I'm also going to say that the way her hygiene might be set up could have played a big part in this. Let's watch this.
We gotta get some wine.
Real P right
So
there.
she don't look like she stink.
She do, and you don't see how he kept maneuvering around her, and bruh. And then when she's ready,
I get it though, cause he said he's claimed that him and Blueface like he fuck with Blueface. So nigga, if I fuck with him,
yeah,
nigga,
I'm not
I
fucking
ain't
with
finna
your girl. I'm not even letting her play with me like this.
Right. Even if you do smash everything, nigga, not with me.
Bro, she
or
was
at least
making it obvious
not on
she
camera.
wanted
He's
Talib.
smart enough not to do it though.
She was making it obvious she wanted that nigga.
Man, bro, she was doing that to everybody. India had to check her about playing with DDG in her face.
Yeah, cause she wanted them to be like, see, she drunk. That
Bruh.
Hennessy, she on there. You could tell how she was sweating.
She homeless. She already said she was homeless when she came to the prom.
Yeah.
She said she was homeless. So you homeless. I'm like, when did you fit in the shower?
Stop.
That just
Seems like you got a lot going on where you ain't gonna take a shower.
Krishan whole aura looks like when you iron the dirt in.
I felt like as soon as she got off of Papers, then she was just like, okay, well, I could go back to living my life the way I was living it. I did not at all. I mean, like, there was once upon a time that I did believe that, you know, once she got away from Blueface that, you know, she would be able to, you know, live better or whatever. But, like, I mean, like, here's the thing. Blueface is the problem and Krishan is the problem. And together, they're catastrophe. That's what it is, okay? Blueface is not an innocent bystander here. He really isn't. But he definitely is not her problem. Like, she is the problem.
And one thing I could say about Blueface, he admits that he the scumbag.
Right. At least he could do that.
Yeah.
At least he could do that.
I'm on bullshit.
Right.
Like, but y'all,
you know what I'm saying?
She
like,
the reason this shit going on.
Right. And then her going back and forth, like, in the first video with her child in the car. And she's like, oh, no, I'm paying attention to my son and da-da-da. And, oh, can you put him in the car? And blah, blah, blah. And I mean, the video was only, 2 minutes long. But in any case, I mean, I guess. And yes, babies do cry. You know what I'm saying? But the way that I will say the way that they made it sound, because they said that 4 TikTok workers had to rescue Junior or whatever.
Yeah, they did.
They made it sound like he was like outside.
They
and
took him to the
right.
car.
And again, right. She told one of them to take him to the car. So like she didn't go out there intentionally and just put him in there and then leave.
Right,
And
shut the door and leave.
was with the kid.
The whole time, because you can hear him.
It's 4 other motherfuckers.
It wasn't like the doors were shut, and you know
Right.
what I'm saying. None of it, you know. So, but I mean, good job on you for your clickbait because it got people to click. Honestly,
Right.
But in any case, we definitely seen. Well, we did see how Blueface's house was kept. Now, I do want to say, even though I'm not on Krishan's side, I promise you I'm not. But some people were putting in the comments, they were saying, "What if that was Blueface Daddy that put like all that stuff there, whatever, and then took the video to make Krishan look bad?" I don't think. Listen, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think you would have to do something like that. All I think you would have to do is leave her alone for 72 hours, and that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very
undiagnosed. Well, no, she diagnosed. She just ain't got down doing anything to help her. She ain't taking her meds.
No, because she like how she is.
Bruh, it ain't even that.
And the world giving her
the world like how she is when she like that, bruh. She got a whole cult of goddamn elementary school dropout bitches that really support what the fuck she doing.
Because they do that shit in real life.
Right.
She who they is every day.
Except they ain't smart enough to put down. My nigga can't even make $1,000.
Got the wrong gangbanger.
All right.
Hey, another thing I just thought about. All them niggas from LA, them gangbanging niggas, they never be right. They don't never get right. Like, for some reason, the older they get, the worse they get. I'm just thinking about it. Even like this all around. I don't think they can get fixed if the niggas is from LA gangbangers.
Yeah.
Nah, cause Blueface, nigga, you got all that money. Like, you think about all of them, they all still do gangbanging shit.
Right. I definitely, bro, I don't know. And then the older that this baby get, all I see is Lil Ronnie.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
All I see is his daddy. That's all I see.
His real daddy.
That nigga looking just like this. And then for the fact that you had the nigga killed, he probably then came back into the baby's soul and really just coming through on the appearance. Nah, bitch, you gonna see me.
Do you believe that DNA test was fake, a forgery?
When they did it on the show?
Yeah.
Yes. Nigga, you can fake anything.
I believe Blueface know that ain't his child.
Nigga, I would hope so.
But then again, he might be one of them niggas when the kid come into play, goddamn. He one of them niggas like he want another kid anyway.
I don't think so. I honestly, with the way that everything is panned out between Blueface and Krishan, I honestly don't think that he would play into the narrative that he was Junior's father if he wasn't. I don't think he would. I would think that even if he didn't go back to Jaden, he would definitely be rid of Krishan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that he would willingly continue to have that charade as far as like, yeah, I'm the child's father. I don't think that he would play into that. I just don't. Okay. And then on top of that, I don't think Wack would let Blueface play into. Yeah.
He already tried.
It might not be what I'm saying there. I don't think that. I think that Blueface really might think that that's his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can see
that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that he doesn't believe that Junior's not his.
I said that because of the fact that you did do the DNA test.
Right.
You feel me? So.
But he didn't do it.
Who did it?
She did it.
So how was she gonna be able to get? How she got his DNA?
Who, the babies?
No, Bluefaces.
I think she said it on the show. I forgot how she went about getting it, but she had a whole little.
Okay.
So he didn't want no DNA.
Hold on. Even let's say that that's what they did for the show. You honestly believe that Blueface didn't actually get a DNA test?
Yeah, I do believe that.
Because his mama was on
that
his ass about that.
Because he that's why Wack has to damn near parent this nigga.
Okay, so you think Wack would take Krishan's word over a fucking DNA test? Right. That's what I'm saying. Wack is definitely going to want his own DNA test facilitated.
He was like Wack say, all I can do is put it out there. They grown. I can't make them do anything. Wack Ben said he didn't believe that was his baby. She was cheating. Wack don't even like when they are together.
Because he don't focus.
Right. Because you're not focused. So that's why it makes me very, like, I can believe that this nigga ain't, initiate going to get a separate DNA test.
Not gonna count. She fucked up his run. I'm not gonna count. He had a run. And she fucked it up. Well, he fucked it up by fucking with her. Let me say that. Accountability right there. And he started fucking with her because he felt bad about how she did on his show.
And that shit was
and that'll get you fucked up.
That is crazy. Like, nigga, if I feel that bad, I can just send you goddamn 60,000. You be all right.
I put you on a in my payroll, so you just get money every month, like a certain amount of money every month, and you just live your life.
Man, that shit. But to really, bro, at a certain point, you got to understand when the bitch is too far gone. Like,
then again, he might got Superman
in her ways, and just. Cause bro, I swear to God, she just remind me of the everyday, unaccountable, unaware bitch. Like 1 minute she got down whole of the year. Next, like the moment she wake up, thank God for waking me up. Yahweh. Everybody come to Bible study tonight.
I think he thought money grab. He was losing money behind her, but gaining other kind of money behind her.
He was. He if we gonna keep it gangster,
I think that's really one of the top reasons why.
Blueface was one of the first artists that started with fucking with the streamers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like really going through the streamers for another alley of promote. Cause I was wondering, I'm like, damn, how this nigga keep having high record sales like this?
He go talk to.
He was already doing the rapper streamer collab type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he was early on that.
Yeah.
But I also do, I don't know, bro. Because dog, the older this baby get, like, it's just a miracle why everybody else can see this shit. Everybody else can see this shit, bro. This nigga look just like Ronnie, nigga.
But who gonna do something?
Jesus Christ.
But who gonna do something for real? You see it, but what you gonna do?
I mean, what can you do?
Right.
Blueface is the only one who can really do something. If he choose not to,
and that what we be at the end of the day. That's
bruh,
what make them go off like they do
that you
too.
love him, you gotta be in support of what He want, you know what I'm saying? Whether if you try, as long as you tried to put the alternative of what you feel was right out there, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with what he choose.
X. But I think that's how they able to like get that mentality. Once you up in that space and you putting shit in people's face, but what you gonna do about it? They ain't did nothing, you ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna keep doing me. At that point, where the attention they getting, because it's like, you're not gonna do nothing. And so I could do even more dumb shit. You just gonna watch it. And I get paid off of you watching me do dumb shit. And you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna call the police. You're not gonna, this person right here ain't gonna do nothing too funny neither. This the only person that can do something gonna do something.
This bitch.
Think I'm finna stop. I think that fuck with the,
like she
the mental
like a
too.
locker room. That bitch look like
and she smoked Black and Miles too, I bet, don't she? And 3-5s.
Nigga, and then like, bruh, I know you
How
ain't
you
brush
homeless
your teeth.
smoking 3-5s?
And then you can't have no goddamn gaping hole like that and not keeping it maintained.
Facts, that cause funk.
Man, that shit goddamn get rotten all up in that little space and shit, bitch. That shit get really stinking. You all up in people's face want to talk.
I feel that you've accepted the missing tooth, but put your, what they call it, a pository, whatever the little tooth.
Just put a fake one in there.
She do have one. She don't wear it a lot.
Jesus Christ. And that's what I'm saying. Just playing in the dumb shit.
Please.
Who the fuck got a tooth, a fake tooth in place of the real tooth, but don't wear the fake tooth that you got?
Should be too fucked up to even think about putting it in. And at this point, the world know her with that
the world may never know.
Bruh, that bitch is like the Taylor Swift of
Hey, this should have been the person that
feet.
told you. Everybody thought because she was so prestige in school, she went fucked up. Then you found out she way more fucked up than Blueface. She the reason why Blueface look like he being held hostage.
Bruh.
Remember that nigga like he had bags under his eyes a lot?
Man, she cracked the damn Henny bottle off that nigga head.
You feel me?
Now, I do believe, like Ratchet Hippie said earlier, Blueface did play a very significant part in having this outcome of a creature.
Because he could have got rid of it a long time ago.
Dawg, this right here, dawg. Nah, I ain't believing when she went to God. Now, God whooping her ass. Play with me again, bitch. Play with me again, bitch. Say y'all anything. You better get your child, nigga. How about that?
I blessed you with it. I take it away.
Nigga, oh my God.
I think she got so many demons that she dealing with.
Boy, it's coming through her skin.
You can see what somebody goddamn falling.
Dog, that shit is bruh. Rashawn really, I ain't never had no faith in her. I don't give a damn what you trying to say. I ain't never had no faith.
I did. Maybe like 2 years ago, I had faith in her, and then like right after she had the baby and she left, you know what I'm saying? That was the last inch of faith. After that, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this is what she wants to do. Oh, okay, never mind. This is right. This is what she wants to do. And this is where she wants to be.
And remember, he said that once Blueface got away, we'll see what it really is. And once he got away, we saw it. It was, oh no, it's her. He ain't even Blueface. Blueface innocent. The whole motherfucking.
No, see, I won't say Blueface is innocent. That's what I'm saying. Blueface ain't shit, and she ain't shit. Together, they're a catastrophe. Right. Like, they're a catastrophe. They're both ain't shit people separately. Right. Together, it's horrible.
They're a natural disaster.
Yes.
A natural disaster in the world, nigga. A nuclear bomb, boy.
They worse than Bobby and Whitney.
Boy, what?
Oh.
Bobby and Whitney ain't got shit on them.
And they was on dope.
Nigga, Bobby and Whitney walked so they can run.
Yeah. Who else was like that? Who else relationship was almost like Bobby and Whitney's?
Goddamn TD Jakes and his goddamn.
Please. Why? Why do y'all?
Shit, man. Let's keep it real. TD Jakes already was brought up in the Diddy trial. While goddamn Daphne was testifying, it was like, yeah, I thought we were a couple because we grown to do like life stuff together. Like on Sundays, we just sit in the bed and watch his favorite pastor. Bruh, when she said that, I said, not TD Cakes.
And not Creflo Dollar?
Not TD Cakes. Nigga.
Why you didn't get Creflo Dollar?
Shit.
Well, now, TD Jakes, they own some shit that's in hip, you know.
Shit. TD Cakes got down these motherfuckers. Hey, that nigga give up them cheeks. Yeah.
I knew he was off once I found out they run or they own what, TMZ, or is it Shade Room?
Shade Room.
Shade Room, like, What kind of Christian folk do that?
You know what?
Shit,
First
the
of all,
Christian folk.
No, the shade room is not good Christian folk. And then on top of that, I've started hearing a lot of shit about the shade room. A lot of people are saying that black people need to really stop following the shade room.
I believe it.
If we're gonna keep it honest, black people just need to stop following all these independent media outlets. If we just gonna do that,
What?
yeah, they ain't doing nothing but gonna spread the same information.
I mean, so never mind.
What?
I'm just saying, like the national independent news stations do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Of
They'll
course.
tell the story in the biased version that they want you to hear it as,
And verbatim.
right? You know what I'm saying? Or that
On the teleprompter reading that shit.
You know that's crazy.
You're
But
right.
just on, I think it was they were reporting on Donald Trump's birthday parade or whatever.
Right.
They had put video footage of 2 news stations, and one I think was like Fox News, and one was I want to say NBC. I'm not sure. Don't call me. But anyway, I'll just say one was far left. One was the left, left swinging, and one was right. Okay. But the clips were the same. But here's the thing: and the ones that were the one clip that was swinging more towards the right, as Donald Trump is like getting up to talk, you can clearly hear like a clap track, like how people like it fades in, like they're like clapping, and then it fades out as he starts talking. Like you can clearly understand that that's edited or whatever.
He
So
did the Kendrick Lamar.
listen, I'm.
Oh,
And then on the other news media outlet, it wasn't there, and it was just like,
bruh.
it's just crazy. So again, even the news it has you see what it wants you to see based on its biases.
Hey, I learned too with the news, they'll run the lie until enough people say it's a lie.
Hell
and then they
yeah.
gotta come refix it. But if you get a couple
They say
people like
Michael
it's a lie.
Jackson play with kids.
And we believe that for what, 20-something years?
They say OJ innocent.
Nah, he wasn't. You can see. So you can just see when niggas is guilty. And OJ did that shit.
They gave whatchamacallit Woman of the Year.
And he
Kim Kardashian daddy.
And he still got his parts.
The world we live in.
He became
today,
a
brother.
lesbian.
Jesus Christ.
That's wicked.
Jesus Christ.
No, you really did that to goddamn beat the case.
So moving right along. So we have Brad Lander, who was arrested by ICE officers inside of a federal court building.
Did we not already cover this last week? Because this happened last week.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, if we didn't cover, we could definitely. I was just asking. I was just don't give you a lion. Don't. I mean, we could definitely cover it.
I would like to see the warrant, and then I will let go. I would like to see the warrant.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Let's go. You don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. Sir, you don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. You don't have the. I'm not obstructing. I'm standing right here in the hallway. I asked to see the judicial warrant. I asked for a judicial warrant. You don't have the authority to arrest U.S. citizens. Asking for a judicial warrant.
Sorry, no way. What's this? Where are you taking him? Hello?
Since you have no authority to arrest U.S. citizens, where are you taking me? And with what authority?
Why are you arresting
With what authority?
And where are you taking him?
Security details. Number one is gonna go with him, all right? Hang on. Where's number one? Hold on. Brett, number one right here.
Show me the judicial.
All right, so this is Brad Lander, who is a mayoral candidate for New York City. He was actually walking out. He was just in court with a individual who was in court in regards to his immigration.
Right.
When they were both coming out of court, ICE was waiting on said individual. So Brad locked arms with him, and he asked, hey, before you try to take him, I would like to see the judicial warrant that is allowing you to facilitate his arrest.
Right.
In which case, the ICE officers responded in saying that that Brad was impeding, officers. Right. And so that's why he was placed under arrest. He has since been released, but because they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? You
couldn't hold him on that.
So he has since been released since this incident has happened. But again, this is just, I guess, more evidence of ICE doing what they want to do. As you can hear, people were asking just very point blank questions. What is the arrest for? Where are you taking him? You can tell me that I'm under arrest, but you can't tell me where you're taking me. Where are you taking me? Then they refuse to answer. And then on top of that, like with ICE, they don't have to read Miranda rights or anything like that. With the suspension of habeas corpus, you have no right to a speedy trial. So once they arrest you, that's it. They don't have to do shit.
Hey, come here.
So anyway,
you hit them like Marshawn. You know why I'm here.
Oh my God.
This shit crazy. Hey, boy. Hey, y'all better stop trying to hold court while you getting arrested.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Busted up. No, I know this is different. I'm just making a joke towards the nature of it. I get it.
Oh, I forgot. We have to make jokes towards things that are not funny.
It definitely is. But
it's my coping
I just feel like you knew this was gonna happen when you could be cut. Well,
how did I know that I'm going to court to do the thing that you're asking me to do, and then you come out here and you arrest me? And they were trying to arrest the man who went to court doing what he was supposed to do. They are arresting people. I don't think that you do.
Yes, I do, because nigga, you went to jail because now you locking arms with him because it's morally wrong. I get it. You're locking arms in solidarity. You want to make sure that it's going by the correct
I'm not even speaking on Brad. I'm speaking on the individual that ICE came to arrest. It came to detain.
Okay, what about him?
Why is he going to jail?
No, I'm saying, what about that individual?
ICE is coming to detain him as he's literally in court doing what you're asking him to do.
As far as what? He was there getting a U.S. citizen or get his green card?
No, these people have already had their, you know what I'm saying? Like they've already been through these processes. And what is happening is that, every so often you have to go back.
And update it.
Yeah. And they're getting arrested. They're going to court and they're getting arrested. And they're paying. Here's the thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're paid. All of their paperwork is in order. All of their paperwork is in date. Nothing is expired. All of these people are here, quote unquote, legally. And might I add that no person is anywhere illegally, and it's not a crime to be here illegally. It's not a crime. I just want y'all to. I just want to put that out there. It's not a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm saying, though, and what this is highlighting is that it's the people who are actually doing the processes that America is asking them to do. Mm-hmm. They are in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then by the court system, which you're supposed to uphold, they should be in the free and fucking clear, because they're like, okay, this is a checkpoint A, thank you. Checkpoint B, thank you. Checkpoint C, thank you. They ain't miss a fucking beat. And as they're going through their processes, now when they are stepping out of court, they are being arrested.
Mm-hmm. Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it.
I do. Now, this is what I'm going to say to that. I do agree that, you're not going to get everything right. So, yes, and we've seen and have stories about actual U.S. citizens or immigrants who came here and went by the right steps to obtain their citizenship and naturalized and all of that good shit. Like, yes, we have seen them taken and amongst quote unquote, they are not, like, either it's a mistake or like their shit wasn't popping up in the system, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it is a mistake when these cases happen. I'm speaking to, but do we really know, first of all, that there is nothing missing in the process? Like, yes, he may be. Let's just say it's 5 things you have to keep updated. He may have done 4 of them, but one of them is not. And because of the climate of where we at now they tripping over any little thing. So, nigga, you coming with me?
No.
I mean, we got proof that this nigga is up to date on everything. That's cool.
We have proof of a lot of that happening. And see, this is what I'm saying. I feel like you're making an excuse for it to be going on. Like, okay, it's just once in every while, but it's not once in a while.
I feel what you're saying, but nigga, they voted for this nigga. Why are we sitting up here? Like, the Mexican community was the biggest, like, percentage swing out of everybody who voted.
I would say Mexican.
No, it was.
But here's the thing. It doesn't just affect them. It doesn't just affect them. It affects any goddamn person in this nation. You want to know why? Because anytime you forget your wallet, you're undocumented. Anytime you forget your purse, you are undocumented. Anytime you step out into the public without a government-issued identification, you are undocumented. Mm-hmm. And now they are paving the way and they are showing you that it really doesn't matter. If I'm having a bad day and I don't like the way that you look at me, even if you know what I'm saying?
I get that, but those events that we're speaking on, they be like very
few and far in between. No,
yes.
They don't.
Yeah,
no,
they do.
They be regular, bro.
Tell me this. Tell me this. What person do you know personally going through that?
Well, I'm here. So
that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people don't even know this firsthand experience. They don't have a friend who going through this. They ain't got nobody that they work with and just grew a relationship and now they like know like a lot of people don't know. We only being shown this on the same news and the same media.
So I'm sorry.
You're saying
if I go and find 5 people that this is happening to, will you believe it? When will you believe it? When it doesn't match your agenda? Because because see that's what you do though. You're downplaying.
I'm not.
You
are.
I'm just yes, you are because now it's like but no, you're not. See, that's what I'm saying. So
definitely am.
No, you're
mistakes
not.
happen every day.
No, you're not. No, you're not. What you're doing is you're playing into the propaganda. Is what you're doing. You're playing into the propaganda. Is what you're doing. You're playing into the propaganda. Is what you're doing. You are playing into the propaganda. Is what you're doing. You are playing into the propaganda. Is what you are doing.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
Okay. If it's not, then it's not. I'm just using the brain here. Ain't nobody perfect. So we can sit up here and say ICE is making mistakes by grabbing.
But they're not making mistakes. They're doing it on purpose.
Choices or whatever. Why is it so hard to believe that certain humans may have missed a step?
Why is it so hard to believe that they're doing this on purpose? Why is that hard to believe? Why are you being so combative about it?
But
I'm not.
You are.
But
you are because you're making it sound like no, you have.
That's it,
bro. Let's not like really what she telling is the ones that got it all together. It don't matter.
What I'm saying
but that only happens once in a while. It doesn't happen to everybody. But let's wait until it happens to everybody. Let's wait until it happens to everybody. Let's wait until it happens to your grandmother. Let's wait until it happens to your son. Let's wait until it happens. Let's wait until it happens. Why? Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
What you mean? We black.
And
looking for Mexico.
And they're deporting more than just black people or more than just Mexican people. Are you crazy?
We're not of any foreign descent.
It does not. And when it doesn't matter, then what?
Bro. But you speaking on shit that ain't happening.
It's happening now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But it's happening over there.
Bro, I know that it's happening. Like, why are you not listening to the words that I am saying? I see that it's happening. I know that some of these stories, they have fucked up. Like, literally fucked up. The motherfuckers were up to everything.
Because it's not majority to you, it doesn't matter.
Bro, it's not that. Bro,
yeah, it does.
How are we gonna say
because it's in your mind that it's not. It's in your mind that it's
showing us these little things. All of a sudden, no, you see it. You see it. Like, come on, bro. Which way are we gonna sit on
But
this?
if we talking about the media, they control everything. So
That's what
it
I'm
could be.
saying.
That's not what you're
They
saying.
might be giving us
That's
a
not
little
what you're
bit,
saying.
but
What you're
it could
saying
be a
is
lot.
the actual factual. It's not really happening as much as people are saying it's happening, and that is what you're saying.
I was speaking on the mistakes at the rate it's happening. You ain't, bro. You so ready to. You're listening to respond. You're not listening to understand. Because I clearly said, out of all of the shit that they got going on, there are certain outliers that could play a part. That's all I said. I don't give a damn one way or another. I ain't messing. I ain't getting to the point. I ain't over there dealing with that shit. Sorry. So, like, if we really just want to take it there, but then I was just presenting the other side of what they're inevitably going to present when they have to, like, answer these questions to whoever it may be. They are going to, hey, we made a mistake.
No, they're not.
That's what they're gonna say.
No, they're not. No, they're not. And that sounds.
And then we gonna sit up here like, okay, yeah, some of them may do it intentionally. Some of them may have an agenda.
The whole administration is doing it on purpose. What are you talking about?
Like
the entire administration is doing it on purpose. Intentionally.
Motherfucker. Like,
Donald Trump is this entire administration is having this unfold intentionally.
If you listen to what I said, you're not even addressing the question. If we know that we got racist cops, that they're supposed to be the protectors and upholding the law, but they're racist. We know that they fuck with migrants and niggas for no reason at all other than the fact that they don't like them. And they're on the fucking police force right the fuck now. So who would be ignorant enough to think that ICE don't have the same problem? Or don't have a percentage of the same problem? Yes, it's motherfuckers that are on staff that do shit maliciously and abuse their power. We're not ignoring any of that. All I'm saying is, as fucked up as that is, how can you not have your mind open to there are humans the same way? Just like whatever is not intentional was a mistake. How is the mind not open that the niggas who getting arrested might have made a mistake too? Again, I'm not on any side in here. I wish that it wasn't happening, but hey, we're here. We're here. All right? And from what I know and from what I see, because beyond the news and beyond all the like I literally go looking on that side to see what the actual narrative is from Cali itself, from the Mexicans, from a lot of Mexicans. And yes, you have some that have been affected by it, but you have a lot of Mexicans who are not even showing up to protest. You got a lot of Mexicans that don't give a fuck about this shit because they paperwork in order, they got a job, they got shit to do, they got a family to worry about, and kids to feed. They are literally over there like vlogging, saying how much they wish this shit would stop. But again, when we're being fed what is on the media, yes, just like majority of the protests are peaceful as fuck, but the media is pushing these radical niggas who throwing shit at the police, who doing all of it. Bruh, if it's good, we understand that. Understand that shit. But I ain't finna sit up here and act like it's just a majority overwhelming, like, oh, all these police that are sent out there, they're being combative, they're being violent. When I just seen on my algorithm how a lot of police or a lot of the agents who are out there bordering are kneeling before these people. Like literally just there so they won't get fired, but I am not gonna be combative. We're gonna let you do your protest. Up there kneeling before these people. Now, is that all over the news? Hell no.
And are you done?
I guess.
I just didn't want to interrupt you since I'm listening to respond. I just wanted to make
That's
sure
all
you
I
were
was
done.
saying. Yeah. Yep. I mean, if you ain't got nothing to say.
No, I was asking if you were done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Righteous.
Yep. That's all I'm saying. We are being fed what we want to be fed, and it is what it is.
They want to out.
Right.
Right. But then you can't start using phrases like, "Oh, this is what it is." If this is what I'm seeing on my algorithm, and we have 3 different people in this room. All 3 of us are seeing 3 different sides of the same story. That's all I'm saying. But it's like your opinion is always the one that has to be, oh, but this is what's really happening.
I didn't say that. What I said, we started off by me just presenting the other side of an argument.
Oh my God.
So, nigga, I just am logical about the shit. These folks are crooked as hell. You think if they go to court and have to answer to this shit, they not finna say something? You think they finna just go out there and drop their nuts?
I don't think that they're going to go to court about it. You want to know why? Because nothing is being upheld in the courts. That's why.
And unfortunately, this is where we are. Like, it still go back to majority of the country voted for this. Like, I get
Did
that
they?
there's
and see, that's another thing. Did they really?
The nigga was saying it. He said, bro,
I
clearly remember Donald Trump on the campaign trail saying within the first 100 days, there are going to be mass deportation, and people was having a conversation.
The question was,
it was never going to be like that because it would cost too much.
The question was, did they really vote for him? Because he's also gone on and said that he's had it rigged, that he's had the votes pulled. That
if you think that Donald Trump could rig some shit, why didn't he do it when he ran last time?
Because he had Elon Musk this time. They said it together. And matter of fact, Elon Musk said you would not have won this presidency without me.
I agree with that, but
what do you mean agree with it? He said it.
I'm saying he was speaking to him actually supporting.
How do you know that?
Because I read the whole tweet and I listened to the nigga. The fuck? I looked dead at it.
The whole tweet.
And I looked at the whole Joe Rogan interview where he addressed the shit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He did 2 Joe Rogans, one before Donald Trump won and one that was like a month and a half ago. Before he left the cabinet, before all this beef and shit happened.
I was specifically talking about the tweet that came out when they were beefing, when he said that I helped you win this presidency.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not talking about Joe Rogan or nothing like that.
Yes.
I just answered. You asked the question. That was my answer.
All right, but again, when he elaborates on this, he goes to speak about all of what he brought with him. He wasn't speaking on the whatever.
So let me ask you a question. You really think that he would have went on Joe Rogan?
Who?
Elon Musk. And I wasn't done with my question. Okay. Go on, and then he's going to implicate himself by literally verbatim saying, I rigged this machine, this machine, this machine, this machine, this state, and this state.
No.
Okay. That was the only question.
Mm-mm. I don't think he'll do that. But I do think that there was just more to than rigging that he was speaking on in that tweet.
Right. And there's also more than that. There's the whole buying. Like there's nothing but billionaires that are in the cabinet now.
I agree.
Buying votes is another way of rigging.
He stacked the Supreme Court and then didn't listen to them.
I agree. I'm looking at the same thing we all looking at.
I'll just answer it.
But guess what? He's still a president. He ain't got down being, what's that term called that he got last term?
Impeached?
He hasn't got impeached yet.
He
He's not in the
last time either.
Yes,
Nah,
he
he
did.
did, but it was at the end.
Right.
It was at when he was gonna be out of
Already
office anyway.
out of office.
Right.
Yeah.
That
But
This is bullshit.
You feel me? So you
So-
didn't really, because he was already gone. We just had, we retired.
Have it for the records.
Yeah.
Have it for the
That's
records.
it. You putting on paper.
It's just, bruh, and that's what, that's all I speak to, because I'm just like, bro, per the data,
Oh my god.
outside of the rigging possibilities, nigga, they swung the hardest. And then it's not even them making too much of the uproar about what's going on, except for the ones who out there.
Or who is affecting.
Right.
But Elon felt like it was going to affect him.
You know what?
Decision.
I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna leave it where it lies. Those who do not learn history
It's his story.
are doomed to repeat it, and that's just it. That's all I'm gonna say. Read up on history, not just American history. Read up on world history, because I'm telling you, the shit that is happening in America has happened in this world before. Those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it.
It's his story.
I'm done.
And we a damn sure doing the repeating.
Yeah, we're gonna repeat it.
I definitely don't have no faith in nobody. And you gotta show me, cause nigga, hell no.
I
Hell
ain't gonna
no.
cap.
We fuck.
If we go to war right now, I think it's gonna bring about the zombie apocalypse. But let's move on.
That's crazy as hell. Well, we moving on right into the next part of the show we call the Ready to Weep, read by the world's greatest producer.
I know you fucking lying.
That girl got that new weep on you sleep. You know you get this. We coming out soon.
I
New
hate it
cartoon coming
here.
out. Reap Radios.
Am I the asshole? Because I told my dad, because my dad told me he feels haunted by my mom. In response, I told him that he deserved it for letting his wife replace her for him and my sister.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Let's
Okay,
go.
yeah. I
All
got
right.
it.
So my mom got really sick after she had my sister, who's 12. She really struggled and had no energy, got headaches, and complained about aches and stuff. Turns out she had a blood clot and it killed her before we found out what was going on. I was 10 at the time. I'm 22 now, and it wasn't easy to lose her like that. 2.5 years later, my dad met Bree, and they got married when my sister was 4. And once they were married, Bree adopted my sister. Before Bree moved in, we had photos of my mom at my home, and my dad would talk about her to my sister and to me, and made it a priority for us to spend time with my mom's side of the family. Once Bree moved in, that stopped. I still saw my maternal side of the family, and I hoarded photos of my mom in my room. But it was like Bree moving in suddenly meant my mom was out of bounds topic, and it got shut down every time I tried to mention her. Bree would get pissed at me while my dad would pull me aside and suggest I would be more sensitive to Bree's feelings. He told me she didn't deserve to compete with mom. When Bree adopted my sister, I felt a lot of ways about it, none of them positive. I said nothing because it wasn't up to me, and at least she didn't try to adopt me. My dad noticed and kept trying to pull me into the family, but I kept my distance. I tried to stay close to my sister, but she'd get upset she'd get upset that I clearly disliked Bree and would get confused about us being siblings, but I didn't call Bree mom like she did. And when I tried to explain it, Bree yelled at me and took my sister away. Dad always let her. He told me not to shatter my sister's chance to have a normal family. He told me that she deserved a mom and not just other people's memories of one. I moved out when I was 17 because I graduated a year early, and I went to stay with some family members for a while. I kept in touch with my sister when I could, but I was completely no contact with Bree and very low contact with my dad. Right now, I'm spending the summer with my grandparents. My dad wanted to know if he could bring my sister over to see us since she hasn't been around our grandparents in almost 7 years, and she hasn't seen me in years either. They asked me, and I said I was good with that, and I wanted to see my sister, and I could tolerate my dad as a result. When they came over, he asked me if he could talk, and he confided in me that he feels like mom's hunting him because of all of these nightmares of her and how upset she is with him. I started with my sister referred to my maternal grandparents and I'm sorry. It started when my sister referred to our maternal grandparents as my grandparents, and she said that her grandparents were Bree's parents. Both died before Bree and my dad even ever met. Then he mentioned my mom and my sister. Then he mentioned mom to my sister, and she told him Bree's her only mom and that my mom is different. He told me that he never realized she had no concept of the fact that she had a birth mom and a mom. I gave my dad shit for calling my mom a birth mom and minimalizing her as if she gave my sister up for adoption instead of literally fucking dying. My dad was like, "You don't know what I am. You know what I mean." He never minimalized my mom in that way, and he loved her. I told him that it was funny the way of showing that he had a funny way of showing that in the aftermath of her death. Then when he mentioned her hunting him again, I told him that he deserved it for letting Bree replace my mom. I said he made sure to move fast with Bree so my sister would call her mom, love her like a mom, and so our mom would be a non-concept to her. He told me he still believes she deserves the chance to have a mom. I said he basically erased and replaced my mom, so he shouldn't cry to me about it. I left our talk to spend some time with my sister, and it was uncomfortable because she didn't want to be around strangers, even though they were our grandparents. She said they weren't hers, and I don't like her mom. Wait. She said that they weren't hers, and I don't like her mom, so she doesn't know. She doesn't want to spend time with me. My grandparents told me that it might be better they go home since he wasn't helping her to understand that this is something that we could get through. Then I got to a long text from my dad about things that I said being insensitive, and even though he's made a lot of mistakes, I'm an ass for wanting to deny him another wife and my sister the chance to have a mom in her life. I didn't reply, and I still haven't read the whole thing either. But I'm wanting to ask, am I the asshole for when my dad told me he felt hunted by my mom? In response, I told him that he deserved it for letting his wife replace him. And for my mom and sister.
Damn, I say yes. Cause y'all all emotional stuff for the little. Yeah, but she don't continence. She don't understand nothing. And he the asshole for not like giving her the difference in like the way he went about bringing a new girl in, like, and then is she jealous because bring up your mama? That's weird too. Like you can just lose her.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
yeah,
no, you ain't the asshole. I ain't gonna cap.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm gonna say no, you ain't the asshole.
I'm gonna go the other way. And stay out that man business.
Well, hey, no, cause she came to tell her.
Say what?
He came to tell her. Like he felt like her mom is like.
To her.
Oh well, shit. Well, hey.
Right. Like what do you mean say it? Like she didn't do anything. Even when he did move on and he moved on, he got married 2 years after my mom died. And then the woman adopts my little sister, but not me. They have my little sister call her mom, and I never get to talk about my mom anymore. Y'all don't talk about my mom anymore. My little sister doesn't even know that that's not her fucking mom, that she has a whole mom that y'all won't even bring up anymore. And now I can't even talk about my mom because it makes Bree feel bad because she can't compete with the ghost. I'm not asking you to compete with a ghost, but you damn sure can't replace my mom. See, here's the thing, and you know this. You have a step parent. When you have a step parent, if you do it right, you don't have to be or feel as if you're a replacement. You know what I'm saying? And then when you love someone with love, it can always be multiplied. You know what I'm saying? You make more of it. It doesn't mean that you have to replace someone. They could have definitely told that little girl about her mother. They could have facilitated something for the older daughter because she had more time with her mother and had real memories for her mother. And y'all just put her to the back burner. Like I didn't have like 10 years with the whole mom. Like I had a whole mom, and y'all are making it seem like she never fucking existed.
And not only that, if you really listen to the beginning of it, Dad was before he got with old girl was like trying to keep little mom, but she was a baby too. Yeah, but she was like he had pictures and like down there a shrine to her, like we're gonna keep.
Well, no, we had pictures around the house. It was a normal house.
Yeah, I got you on that. But pretty much until he got with that girl, then it just died. So this your mama because I can't do it.
I get all that, and I'm not saying she had a right to feel like that. But at the same time, you can't tell people you can't tell people how to heal or go about moving forward after something tragic like that happened. Just because you were in this state and you feel like it may have been too early, or you feel some kind of way that we adopted her, but not you. It could have been a like conversation about why that happened. It could have been a conversation between
because
parents.
he wants them. She was not a parent, but it's a conversation. The conversation happened. He said that he wanted her to have a semblance of a quote unquote normal life.
Right. And she don't understand, like, oh well, you didn't want me to have one, and from his viewpoint, it's like, I know you can't have one. It's impossible for you to have one. You built the relationship with your mother. Like, you actually spent time, understood her personality, got advice, all of this from your mother. So the way I'm viewing it, I don't think that even if we were to change your last name or have her legally adopt you, that it would be any type of impact in your life.
No, what she was coming from wasn't even that. She was really coming from, you could have had your woman and got married. That ain't the problem. It's how you was moving was the problem.
But like, that goes to how he chooses to move forward. Yeah. It's not that he got rid of her because, nigga, obviously he didn't want to get rid of her. It was him respecting his new situation.
But
do you think the new situation was respectful of what was there?
Again, that's why I say we can't judge people on how they move forward. Am I saying he healthy? Am I saying he healed?
I said.
We were asking if she was the asshole, and you said that she was the asshole. So we're trying to get your.
Yeah.
She's the asshole for telling him what? That's what we're trying to get at.
What was the question?
She wants to know if, like, am I the asshole because my dad said that he feels like he's being hunted by my mom, and I'm like, yeah, okay,
yeah, you are.
You're being hunted, so I'm an asshole because I told my dad that he feels like he's being hunted. You know why you feel like you're being hunted? Because you're fucking
you're unhealed.
It's not even that. It's your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? You got all this underlying shit in your subconscious. Like, oh man, maybe I did go about this the wrong way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh my God. I know the nigga has moved on and he hasn't even addressed the trauma of losing their mother, his wife. He's moved on. He's trying to move forward because maybe he's prioritizing the little one now. Like, we still have to raise her. Like, it's my duty to then put her in the best environment where she can thrive the best. So maybe I do.
So fuck my older daughter.
What I'm saying is, maybe in his mind, I'm not saying it's right, but the way that he's moving is unhealed. So I don't doubt that he's thinking any clearer. But in his mind, he may be thinking this might cause the older one more trauma than it will help. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's right. I'm saying he's choosing movement right now while he's dealing with this or trying to get over it or going about, like, trying to put it in the past or behind him. I don't disagree that he's going about it like the right way. But what I'm saying is, I'm just telling you, maybe because he is in this fucked up mind space, that he's viewing the older one like you got, like, you won't, it won't help you in any way. You had your mother, like, you know who you lost. Like, the little one may still be thinking that she can goddamn press power again.
So at 10 years old, I don't need a mother? Or I don't need a mother figure?
Bruh.
If you're going to bring a mother figure into our lives at 10 years old, that's when it stops?
No. What I'm saying is that she already has the memories with her mama.
You have a stepmother. You had memories with your mother. Did your stepmother replace your mother?
Never. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying,
you were very cognitive of who your mother was when your father married your stepmother. Is that true or not?
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Well, I think I know where you come. What he was coming from is like how the dad was moving, pretty much saying
he was fucked up in his movement.
I'm not tripping on you because I know what
I'm just
You
getting
got
at where he
baby girl
was.
don't know her for real. She don't know her at all.
That's yes.
So
like the little one just
that one I can goddamn make believe whatever.
But my question is, why would you want her to make believe that?
It's not even make.
Because
That's what I'm
want her
saying. Like she going too far with that because how do we know that the wife to be and him or the new wife it has already agreed? Like, all right, when she gets of age and she starts talking about her mom or has questions, that we'll have this
because she's of
conversation
age
with
now
her.
and they're not having this conversation.
I'm talking about the little one.
She is. That's what I'm saying. 10 years has passed. The older one is 22 now. The little one is 12 now.
Okay.
And the older one is like, your mom, these are not my grandparents. These
Right.
are your mom's grandparents.
Right.
I have no connection with them. Like, I don't even understand why you don't call mom. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the little
And
one or the
the
big
little
one
one,
is saying
the
that?
little one is saying that. The little one is like, I have no connection
Oh, okay.
to
All
our mom's
Right.
parents.
She don't believe
They're not.
they got the same
out.
mama.
No, she does. She
Oh,
knows.
right.
Like
She just wants
our moms,
Right.
Our moms. Grandparents, I have no connection with them because I don't consider them my grandparents. I consider who I call mom, Bree. I consider her parents my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And the kicker is that Bree's parents had already passed away prior to the Bree and the dad even meeting, which meant that they made a choice to allow this little girl to not have any fucking relationship with her actual mother's parents, her mom's parents.
Okay.
Because they were keeping up the facade or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They let her believe.
Because at the beginning they was taking over there.
I don't
a
say
lot.
that's right. I don't think that's right.
That's why I said it's like
it does need to be
she was
a
right.
line of communication
I feel like she
with
ain't the
that.
asshole.
Right. So think of the grandparents of the biological grandpa. Like I've lost my daughter. I've lost my daughter, and now I've lost one of my granddaughters because she doesn't even believe where it's not that they don't. It's not that they don't know him because in this story they're visiting. The dad goes, I want to, because the older sister is at the grandparents' house. She's like, and the dad goes, I want to bring the little sister over to the grandparents' house because she hasn't seen them in a long time. It hasn't seen you. Mm-hmm. She hasn't seen you in a long time. It hasn't seen them for even longer.
Right.
So I would like to come over for a visit. When I come over for a visit, that's when I tell you that I feel like I'm being hunted by my mom. Again, the little girl's now 12. She's now in her 20s.
On top of the little girl,
hold on.
I don't know who these people
and
is.
so the little girl is like, I'm really wanting to leave. I really don't want to be here because I understand you're my grandparents, but you're not really my grandparents.
Right.
My mom, Bree's parents, who I've never fucking met, who have no biological relation to me, are my grandparents, and this is who I have a sentimental attachment to as my grandparent figure. So that means that this little girl has she's grown up without grandparents that she could have fucking had.
I agree. All right, so again, this story is coming from the 12-year-old.
No, it's coming from the 22-year-old.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of moving parts in here.
Bruh, too many. That's why I'm getting lost with this shit.
But what it is,
the story is coming from the 22-year-old
about the 12-year-old
and the dad. Right.
But the dad
and she gave backstory. She said when this story first happened, my little sister was 2. My mom died. And I was 10. Right. Now, I graduated early when I was 17. I'm living my life. My dad is now, like my sister's now 12. My dad wants to come over and visit because he hasn't seen me. I'm low contact with him. Right. And I'm no contact with Bree.
Right.
So I want to see my little sister. He wants to bring her over. They come over, but my little sister feels awkward. She has no family ties, not only to me because she kind of feels like I'm a stepsister, but also like zero family ties to my grandparents who are her blood motherfucking relatives. Okay. And all because when you first got married, you decided to phase out my mom. Right. And now you ask me, hey, I feel like I'm being hunted by my mom. And I go, well, you might be. And if you are, that's your fucking fault for phasing out my goddamn mom.
Right.
And that's it. She wants to know, am I the asshole for saying...
You're an asshole for that.
Okay.
Yes.
I say no.
I say no.
I mean, it's if he's saying that means he understands there was a fuck up along the way. he's willing to at least face that shit.
All she did was agree with her.
Right.
Yeah. Like,
But now she said more than just yes. No. It was yes because the way you did my mom, this, that, and the third.
No, it says, in response, I told him he deserved it.
That
you deserve getting haunted. You deserve getting haunted
right?
for letting his wife replace her for him and my sister.
Okay,
right,
see,
so
that I don't agree with.
You don't agree? Oh, that's man. Let me tell you something. I can't wait to die so I can haunt somebody. I'm gonna haunt a lot of people.
All right, so what I'm saying is like,
this is how I felt about you.
It's
boy.
not that I agree with what he's doing. I just agree with the understanding of what you were saying. That's what I'm agreeing to. All right, so the mother. All right, so it is the 22-year-old girl who the father stepped to and said, I feel like y'all mama is haunting me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, I mean, even if you did feel like that, again, how can you tell somebody how to get over something? I'm not saying it's right. A lot of people choose crack and heroin when they going through this shit. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying, how the fuck can we tell anybody how to?
Okay.
She's not telling him how to. She's just saying
exactly. So it's disrespectful when you
she's telling
go
him
forward.
how she felt.
Okay, well that makes her an asshole. That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You're an asshole for telling me that
about yourself.
I'm getting haunted because I replaced your mom.
For not reading the room. You could have said that at another time. Right now, he obviously is going through some shit.
And
so you gonna tell me how to
So
feel?
he must have felt safe enough to bring it up to you.
Or guilty enough.
Or whatever it may be.
Because remember, they stopped talking.
Right, low contact.
Again.
Low contact.
Right.
So you want me to read the room because we ain't been no contact and you won't decide to come
right, but and you're the parent.
I'm not saying that you have to, but you should.
And you're the parent.
I'm not okay
I'm the child. That dynamic, what?
I can express to you how I see it.
Yes, you can. I never said you can't.
So how you? I'm the asshole for expressing.
Because that's just a level of respect that a lot of people don't understand when their feelings are in the ballot.
On top of, before we even had this conversation, my sister said that bullshit about our grandparents.
Oh God,
let's not
that's cool
so
too.
So already, like, you don't see it.
That's cool too.
You see it now, huh, the motherfucker? Why you wait to see it now and not when I left?
I'm not saying he don't deserve it or this ain't right. I
just felt like they both got to get off what they want to get off.
Replying back to what she the asshole for saying what she said.
Yeah.
Okay, I just feel like she
disagree.
Right, we agree to disagree. I will agree to disagree because I definitely don't feel like she's an asshole.
You that comfortable to tell me? I should be comfortable to let you know.
Right along to the next part of the show. We call Pinspiration of the Week.
Is C-Note the short guy without short supply? This is the Pimpspiration of the Week. On guard now.
Yeah, man, the Pimpspiration of the Week for you geeks who will never be unique. And just a little something, man, just to let you know, man, faith without works is dead, man. So guess what, man? You can just think about it all you want. Put some work behind it. You gotta work. You gotta be in motion for anything to happen. Or somebody gonna take your ideas. All that believing ain't gonna get nowhere without you doing that. But man, that's been a little Pimpspiration of the Week for you geeks who will never be unique, and you hoes, you need to stop believing too, because that's a lie.
With that being said, this has been another episode of
Ready to be Accountable.
We will see y'all next week.
Because y'all some geeks. And if you're in the square, you'll be around there.
Yeah, man. Free goddamn Brad Lander, man.
Free R. Kelly, man. Man, free Tory Lanez, man. Goddamn. Hey, y'all noticed that after the BT party, everybody was looking lost because they ain't had no party to go to?
The fast way. Ain't nobody want to goddamn
everybody
party
was like,
with no
damn,
horse.
they ain't know what to do. Because Diddy ain't there to give out parties anymore.
That long ass jaw Carisha got.
I'm telling you, that's Clef the Chin Boy Wonder.
Man.